Here it is, the final day, 320 hours of building this kayak with Joey Sean over at Turning Point Boat Works. Wow, I can't believe it. We started on January 10th, 2022, my New Year's resolution. It is now April 1st of 2023, April Fool's Day, and we are done with this boat. There's nothing else to do. Joey, if you don't mind panning, I want to show the seat here. That's the only thing that Joey and I did not build, was the seat and this little seat back, which came from Guillemot Kayaks, Nick Schotter. He designed this boat. I wanted a little piece of Nick to be in this boat, so that's what we did there. And so there you have it. If you don't mind, Joey, come on and jump in the photo. While you're doing that, I'll grab this, because I want to talk about this for just a second. This is the hatch cover for back here. And we also have a hatch in the front. This drove me nuts, Joey.
Yes.
You remember that day, because you don't cut these hatches until the deck is complete and all of the fiber is put on,
right,
and everything is done. You have a shiny boat, and then you go cut a hole in it.
Correct.
And this was freehand.
Yes.
There is no machine to do this. I wouldn't have ever been able to do it. You obviously skilled. You've been making kayaks of all sorts forever. Yeah. And you just took a saw, like, if you were a cigarette smoker, you would have, all right, put it out and just stuck it. You just made it look so easy.
Yeah. It's not. It's terrifying. I just hide it really well.
And the other thing is, look, we could have done what everyone else does, just cut a hole, put plastic, but it wouldn't have had that museum quality.
No.
Go ahead and explain what the museum quality is.
Museum quality is there's no staple holes, and that's what you typically would use to hold the strips onto the form. There's no staple holes in this boat, and there's actually no evidence of how it was constructed. It's just the beauty of the wood is not taken up by any kind of obstruction of a hole or anything.
Let's say we had done that. Mm-hmm. Let's say we had done the staples. 320 hours. What could we have knocked off in time?
Probably 75 to 100 hours.
That many.
That many. Yeah.
And that's why these boats, if you go to Nick Schotter and he's building one for you, or any of the craftsmen around the country, or you, people are, why are these boats so expensive? Well, it's a piece of furniture that takes forever. So the money is in the labor.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah,
right.
You take an hourly rate and then times it by 320 hours.
And that's why it takes so much.
Yep.
Now, these hatches, why would you cut a hole in the top of the boat? If you're day tripping, or if you're gonna, you can put tents if you're gonna stay overnight on a kayak trip. You can do all sorts of things. Put food. I've been known to put food in my hatches, so I could just reach back and grab food. But today we have this. We have a little bit of this stuff.
Yeah.
I want to be careful here because this boat is so slick it can slide off.
Yeah.
Joy, I got some questions for you.
Sure.
When we finish the hull, when we put the last strip on, you mentioned something called a whiskey strip.
Whiskey strip, yeah.
That means you finish the hull and you have a little shot of whiskey.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of building a kayak. You get to do that twice.
Yeah, because when we finish the deck,
a whiskey strip.
Whiskey strip, we did it twice. Well, now we're done with the boat.
It's time for a whiskey.
I got a little whiskey here.
That's it.
So I'm going to use my coffee. Is this your coffee cup?
That's my coffee cup, yeah.
Now, Joey, I can't have a whole lot because you're driving too. We're both driving.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put just a cursory sip in here. Just a little bit, just to say we did it. I'm going to hit you with a little bit because, folks, drinking and driving, that's not it. That's like, you couldn't get a gnat drunk on that, right?
No.
All right. So the boat is done. Yeah. I'm taking it home today. Tune in because Joey is coming over to Charlottesville tomorrow. We're going to put this bad boy in water to see if it actually floats. We don't know if it floats.
It floats.
Come on. We don't know if it floats. You cut holes in it.
Serious?
Here's the Joey shot at Turning Point Boat Works. Cheers.
Cheers.